TTStyle, and today we have another Trick or TT video for you guys. I am loving making this series and hopefully we can still continue to get a heap of videos up. So for today's video, I wanted to choose a hairstyle that incorporated Halloween decorations, so it's super duper easy for you guys to create on the night of Halloween. So we decided to use some skeleton decorations. So you can see we've just got a really long red and black one here. And do you want to explain yours?
And these are like gold sparkles in
skeletons. So they're like mini gold skeletons. So today we're going to show you guys two hairstyles which are going to incorporate these decorations, and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, please remember to keep the hashtag TrickOrTT going around if you guys recreate these hairstyles, because I would love to see them. And yeah, let's get on to them. Alright, so the first hairstyle we're going to show you guys is using these mini gold skeletons. For this hairstyle, it's going to be two pigtails with these little skeletons attached. So for this, all you'll need to have are two skeletons. They could be big or small. We just have these little mini ones. And you'll also want to have some way to attach them. So when we bought them, they came with this little string, but if not, then you guys can just attach your own little strings onto them. Alright, so to begin this hairstyle, obviously what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to split all of the hair in half down the middle. So I'm just going to use a rat tail comb. You know, this is the usual one that I always use. And I am just going to really simply split the hair down the center. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've just split the hair down the center, so it just goes from here all the way to the back. And now we're going to put in the ponytails. So obviously you guys can choose where you want to have your ponytails to sit, whether you have them high, medium or low, but I recommend, you know, higher than lower, because you'll obviously need to hook your little skeletons on. So where do you want to have your ponytails?
Medium to high.
Medium to high? Alright, so I'm going to now do this. This is super duper simple. All you're going to do is you're just going to bring up the hair, tie it up with an elastic. Now, for my elastics, I'm going to be using these thick black ones, but obviously you guys can use thin ones if it suits your hair better. So yeah. Alright, so as you guys can see, we did our ponytails and they actually turned out to be kind of high. I know I said medium to high, but I think that they still look okay. And as you can see, mine are a little bit uneven at the top, but I think that's okay. It's Halloween, so it doesn't matter if they're a bit crazy. So we've moved a little bit closer so you guys can really see how we're going to secure the skeleton on. So this one came with a little silver string, which obviously is just like this, looped over. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to secure it with this loop. So if you guys did buy skeletons and they didn't come with little strings, you can just, you know, tie this on yourself. It's really not that difficult. So with the hair, you can just see like that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of place the skeleton underneath. Then I'm just going to use the string as if it's an elastic. So just pretend that you're like redoing your ponytail all over again. So you can see here, I've just done it once and now I'm just going to loop it back over again exactly how I would if this was an elastic band. Now that I've got that going, I'm just going, as you can see, we have a bit of an issue though here because our skeleton is laying underneath. So all you need to do for that is just move the thing up, move your skeleton up, ooh, and then lay it back down onto the hair. Now, if your skeleton is being like mine, being a little bit crazy and just kind of going everywhere, like this one is, that's not really the look you want to do. Obviously, you guys can redo the twisting, or if I were you, yeah, just kind of keep on twisting it around to make it fall completely even, just like that. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is what the finished hairstyle looks like, and it's just hanging here. But actually, we were just looking at the hairstyle and we actually changed it just slightly. This is super duper easy. We decided to move the skeleton bodies just in front of the hair like that, so then they hang super duper well. Thanks so much for doing that. So as you can see, I actually really do prefer this look because I think when she's going trick-or-treating, everyone can see that she's got golden skeletons in her hair, whereas if they were on the sides, you probably wouldn't be able to see them as well. So this is the hairstyle, as you guys can see, super duper easy. All you need to be able to do is be able to put the hair into ponytails and then just be able to kind of twist a bit of string around the elastic. Okay, so this is our hairstyle with the two mini skeletons, and now we're going to get on to our hairstyle with the big skeleton. Alright, so our next hairstyle is very similar to the one just before, except this one is just using one big ponytail and a bigger skeleton. So this one is just a red and black skeleton, and it's pretty long, so I thought it'd look a lot better if we did just one ponytail instead of two like pigtails like what we just did with the mini ones. So let's get started. Alright, so how we're going to begin this hairstyle is so simple. Seriously, these are probably the simplest hairstyles you've ever seen for Halloween. But all you need to do is put your hair up into a ponytail. Now you can choose what height you want it, but I recommend about here because you want to have your skeleton to be able to fall down. I think if it was any higher, like if it was right on the top of the head, like about here, then the skeleton would kind of lay on the top of the head and you wouldn't really see that it was a skeleton. It'd more just look like some like skeletal legs. So all we're going to need to do now is just put the hair into a high ponytail. And also I'm going to secure her hair up with a thick elastic because I think that it'll hold her hair better for when she's like going out trick-or-treating and all that. Alright, as you guys can see, this is the ponytail, super duper simple, you know, just a regular ponytail. And you can see that it's sitting about on the crown of her head, so it's not right up the top, but also it's not like super duper far down. So I think that this is a really good height to try and get your ponytail. So here's a view from the back, so you guys can kind of get a sense of it. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add our skeleton, just like this. So again, when we bought this skeleton a couple years ago, it came, oh, let me try and get it. It came with a little elastic kind of loop for you to loop onto, I don't know, your door handle or whatever. So we're going to use that loop on her hair. Now, obviously, if your skeletons don't come with a ribbon or elastic or whatever, you can always add on something to make them sit really well. So what I'm going to do is the same as what we did in the other one. I'm going to loop it from the bottom. I'm going to loop it twice and it really does, you know, stick into her hair. And then what I'm going to do now is just move the skeleton up and lay it down on her hair. Now this skeleton is a bit kind of wonky, as you can see, so if you just turn to the back, you can see this skeleton has a bit of a wonky kind of skull, but that's alright. You can see this is what the hairstyle looks like. Super duper simple. If you just turn to the back again, you can see what it looks like sitting on the ponytail. I think this is such a simple hairstyle and really, really, really easy if you're just running out the door and you want to have something that looks kind of, you know, Halloweenish. If you just stick like a skeleton on, I think it looks really good. And also with long hair, it looks so good as well because it's like her hair is as long as the skeleton, so it kind of looks like,
as long
you know,
as the skeleton's feet.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's, you know, completely attached to her hair. So if she turns around once more, you can sort of see how it looks like it's kind of completely attached to her hair because of the length of it. And that's it, guys. This is another video to go in our hashtag TrickOrTT series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you guys some super duper easy hairstyles to do on Halloween if you're unsure. I think these hairstyles are so great, and a ponytail like this is such a good idea because it gets your hair all out of your face. So if it's really windy on like the night of Halloween and you're trying to, you know, go to all these houses and your hair's just like being like that, it's really good to get all your hair up out of the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe down below for more videos because I really want to try and make this series have a couple of videos to help you guys out. Also, if you are excited for Halloween or you have any hairstyles that you would like us to try and recreate, please leave a comment down below because we'd love to read them, and we will see you again next time for another video. Bye!
How realistic does this look?
Very, very, very realistic.